There's a big shift happening in how AI automation is built. We're moving away from manually wiring workflows and prompts towards agentic systems where you describe what you want and the system helps build it for you. So in this short video, I just want to take a couple of minutes to explain where things are heading, how tools like Claude Code fit into that shift, and why this matters if you're building with things like n8n or voice AI. Now, for a long time, automation worked in a very manual way. You would open a tool, build everything step by step, define every trigger, connect every API, test the workflow, hit an error, fix it, and repeat the process. Again, if you've built anything with n8n, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It works, but it requires you to think through everything upfront and constantly maintain it. Now again, if you've built workflows with n8n, you know exactly what that process looks like. You drag in nodes one by one, configure different tools, connect them together, set conditions, create webhooks, and make sure data flows correctly. Every piece of that workflow is something you manually put together and manage. And if you're building a voice AI system, it was even more hands-on. Using something like Retail AI, you had to write the prompt for the voice agent, define how it should behave, build out the functions it could call, and then manually connect that voice agent to something like n8n. That meant setting up webhooks, passing data back and forth, mapping fields, and making sure nothing broke when usage increased. That was just a normal way of doing things, and if you have done it before, you know the hardest part wasn't just clicking the buttons. The hardest part was holding the entire system in your head, thinking about edge cases, failures, API limits, and what happens when something changes later. So what's changing now is how much of that manual work you actually have to do. Instead of starting by wiring everything step by step, you can start by clearly defining what you want to build. That's really what people mean when they talk about agentic workflows. At a simple level, an agent is just an AI that can plan and take actions for you. You don't tell it every step, you tell it the goal, the tools it's allowed to use, and the rules it has to follow. From there, it figures out how to make that happen. And this is where Claude Code comes in. Claude Code lets you work with an AI agent inside a real development setup, but without you having to write code line by line or manually wire everything together. Instead, you describe the system you want to build, and Claude asks you questions to clarify things, plans the logic, and starts building that pieces for you. So when I say something like you give the agent access to your APIs, all that really means is that you allow Claude to work with the tools you already use. For example, if you're building a voice AI system, you give it access to your Retail AI API. If you're using n8n for automation, you give it access to your n8n instance. You're not doing anything fancy, you're just telling it what tools it's allowed to touch. From there, Claude can help generate the voice agent setup, structure the prompts, define the functionality, and build the workflows in n8n that connect everything together. Instead of you manually creating webhooks and wiring logic step by step, the agent does that work based on the outcome you described. At that point, n8n becomes the execution layer where workflows actually run. Claude becomes the planning layer that figures out how things should be connected. And voice AI becomes the interface that talks to real people, answering calls, qualifying leads, booking appointments, and triggering backend automation. And this also changes how you deal with problems. In the old model, when something broke, the workflow stopped and you had to jump in immediately. With agentic workflows, the agent could read the error, try an adjustment, test again, and keep moving forward. You still stay in control, but you're not babysitting every small issue. Making changes gets easier too. Instead of rebuilding workflows, you can explain what you want to change. Maybe you want, for example, the voice agent to respond differently. Maybe you want to log more data, or maybe you want to change when a workflow triggers. You describe the change and the system updates itself. If you've already spent time learning n8n or building voice AI systems, this isn't bad news at all. You already understand how these systems work, how businesses use them, and where things usually break. Agentic workflows don't replace that experience. They build on top of it and remove a lot of the manual friction. What businesses are really going to pay for going forward isn't just individual workflows or single agents. They're going to pay for complete systems. Systems that connect voice, automation, and data together, and that can adapt as the business grows. And that's where this space is heading, and that's where we're going to be focusing on a lot more here. So if you want to learn more about agentic workflows, especially building real system for businesses, check out the community. Link is going to be in the description, and make sure you like and subscribe because we're going to be talking a lot more about agentic workflows on this channel. We'll also be sharing a lot for free inside the free community as well, so you won't want to miss that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.